Stocks are shooting higher this morning. As I speak to you right now, the Nasdaq is up 2.25%, being helped by news reports that chip makers like ASML and Tokyo Electron from allies of the US government are going to receive exemptions in their dealings with China, which is helping the tech sector, obviously pushing the Nasdaq up over 2%. The tech sector in the S&P has the S&P up 1.33%, and those two indices are pulling the Russell up by 0.5% and the Dow by about 1/3% as I speak to you right now. Tech stocks are really moving. German unemployment was slightly higher than expected. Eurozone inflation slightly higher than expected. We also had the ADP private payrolls in the US weaker than expected, 122,000 versus expectations of 150,000. That's helping to bolster the idea of future Fed rate cuts. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yields are lower off of all of this. The 2 years down 1, 5-year down 3, 10 years now at 4.10 down 5, and the 30 years at 4.36 down 4, 2 cents inversion -24. We also had Japanese consumer confidence higher than expected, and that might be part of the reason we got a Bank of Japan rate hike last night. 25 basis points is their new rate from 10 basis points, so 1/4% from 0.1%, and they cut their bond purchases in half. This is significant. They also said that the bar for hiking rates in the future is not very high. We have an FOMC decision today. No cut is expected. Matter of fact, 96% chance that rates are unchanged according to the CME Fed Watch tool. But there is an expectation they will set up a September cut with the Fed statement or with Powell's answers in his presser. If they do not, or if he does not, the market may react. Before the next meeting in September, we get 2 more CPIs, 1 more PCE, and we get 1 more payroll number along with this Friday payroll number that's coming up. So that's 2. And the second quarter ECI, which is a quarterly number, but it's a favorite of the Fed, was weaker than expected. That also bolsters this case. Looking at a huge number of earnings today after the close, 133 companies reporting with market caps over $1 billion, including Meta, Qualcomm, ARM, Cognizant Technologies, and eBay. Before tomorrow's open, 132 companies with $1 billion or more in market cap reporting earnings, including Toyota, Ferrari, Roblox, Regeneron Pharmaceutical, Moderna, Conoco, Philips, Dominion Energy, and Grainger. Tonight, Australian PMI on the data. Tomorrow, we get small to medium-sized business PMI revisions for the month of July for Germany, the EU, the UK, and the US. We get a Bank of England rate decision. There's about a 50-50 chance they cut rates, along with ISM manufacturing PMI in the US for July.